And good day, I am Danny Tennell, the gadfly from the grassroots. We'll get right to it. Superman, Captain America, and the X-Men were always woke. Eat your rotten hearts out, you clueless racists. First of all, Superman, Captain America, and the X-Men were all created by Jewish Americans. Stanley Lieber, or Stan Lee, and Jack Crusenberg, or Jack Kirby, created Captain America and the X-Men. Stan Lee didn't create Captain America. That belongs strictly to Jack Kirby and Joe Simon. Superman was created by two Jewish teenagers, Joe Siegel and, am I right, Jerry and Joe? You all know, Jerry and Joe, okay? First of all, Superman was pro-justice warrior. In his first issue, he beat up a wife beater. And Captain America, very first issue, he is crushing the fascists. Adolf Hitler, who so many of you racists, including Elon Musk, still salute. The X-Men, Stan Lee reported in the 60s, was about prejudice. And of course, later on, during the late 80s and 90s, they reenacted and tied the X-Men legend to the Black Civil Rights Movement, claiming Professor X was Dr. Martin Luther King and Magneto was Malcolm X. Of course, that's bull. They added that. That was reenactment. The X-Men were originally standard fare, and yes, it was about being prejudiced. But these morons on Fox, it's not news. Fox was sued for $787 million in court about 4 years ago to admit that they were not an actual news agency. But the bottom line is, Superman, Captain America, and X-Men, they were always woke. You dummies just like being asleep in your racism, your hatred, and your prejudice, and your uneducationists. I made that word up. And your absolute stupidity. You're the laughing stock of the world. Have a good day.